Good to see you guys on this Sunday afternoon. So once you're ready, I'm Susan Smelt, and we are going to get started. So welcome, yogis. Come right onto your mat, and we're going to start today. We're going to start right in down dog. So go ahead and let your hands be the width of your shoulders. Let your feet be the width of your hips. So just start out by taking a nice smooth cadence of a pedal. It's a little bit of a cycling through as you press your heels back behind your second and third toe. Now you might even take a peek at your Surya Hasta sun hands and just allow the finger pads to grip the mat. Very specifically, that index knuckle and thumb knuckle. Now on the inhale, all together, let's elevate our heels up as you breathe in, rising up on the balls of your feet. Exhale, lower your heels back down towards the earth. Do that again. Pick the heels up, breathe in. Exhale, lower the heels back down. One last time on the in-breath, elevate the heels, puff up the back side of your body. Inhale, soften and melt. Now bend your knees and let them land right on your mat. Let your big toes come together and go ahead and shift your hips back. So right into Balasana, child's pose, bowing your head down. Now, if it serves you a little better, maybe to stack your fists, you could always go ahead and do that. So if you're just joining on, welcome. We're right down in Balasana, child's pose, and all together with your eyes closed. Let's collectively take a nice deep breath in. And a long audible sigh out. So let that exhalation help you wipe clear the pathway today for your practice. So there is no way around, only through. No way out, only through. So if that brings to mind perhaps a wish or a prayer you'd like to dedicate your practice toward, go ahead and draw that into your heart. Let it bring clarity. Let it bring a elevation of purpose for your practice. And then walk your hands over to the right, letting the right forearm maybe come down. Left hand is going to press on top of the right. So a nice long left side body. And then make that stroll on over to the left side of your mat, left forearm down, right hand stacks on top of the left. So drawing length from the right pinky finger to your right pinky toe. And then traveling back to the center, walk your hands in and rise right up onto your hands and knees, moving through a little cat and a little cow. So you're going to exhale as you round your back and draw your navel into your spine. Then inhale as you soften. So let your breath create some stability right from the beginning of your practice. See if you can create, it's almost got a little oceanic quality of sound. That Ujjayi pranayama breath as it moves in and out through your nose. Keeping that solid connection of your hands, your knees, and your shins. And then go ahead and reach the right arm forward and then lift it up. Now take a sneak dive underneath. Let the left elbow lift. But we're coming back up. So peel in as you look up. Exhale, sneak dive back down for a twisted child's pose. Do that again. Inhale, breathe in, look up. Exhale, dive back down, breathe out. Now, this time, reach that right arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand like we used to, and then sit on back. Reach up, exhale, draw back. Inhale, stretch, open your chest, your heart, then bow back. Now, turn that into an elbow. So you're letting the elbow reach and circle around 2 more times. Get some mobility into that shoulder. You've got this. And then the last time, you're going to go ahead and hold that right arm up as you breathe in. And then twist again, dive down. This time, stay. Lift the left elbow up. Maybe, just maybe, you lift the left leg up if that serves you. You could always elevate the left arm, perhaps a half bind, or maybe even bend that back leg and catch it. So let your breath be smooth. Release that connection, come back around to all fours. Shift your hands, one right, one left. Circle the hips around. Make those circles nice and big. Just spin the hips around. Excellence is that commitment to completion. Just completing those circular loops all the way around. Breathing with that smooth cadence. Now warming up those wrists and forearms. Reverse that direction. Let the hips head back toward the heels. And then stabilize. Right hand back to the front. Left arm reaches forward and then up. Exhale. Sneak dive underneath. We're going back up. Breathe in. Left arm lifts. Exhale, dive back down. Start moving the body, building that heat. Breathe in. Exhale, dive back down. Last time, inhale, elevate on up. Exhale, sneak dive it under. This time, the right elbow lifts. Now, you could stay right here. If you want a little more, you could lengthen out the right leg and always lift it up. And maybe even reach the right hand back for a bind or possibly connect it to the right foot. You choose, you decide. You come as you are, move and breathe like the real you. Come back to all fours. Left hand reaches out again and then circle up. Now the hips draw back. Inhale, open up that fluidity into the body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise. Work the elbow. Let the elbow lead and then circle around. 2 more times. Inhaling. Last time, lift up. Land back down on all fours. Shift forward, go chin, chest, belly, slither down. Now point your toes, slide your hands off your mat, let the inner edges of your feet go long, and elevate your heart up. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your chin back down, breathe out. Do that 2 more times. Really tent the finger pads and root down and rise the heart up. Breathe. Let your breath create clarity. 1 more time, rooting down, rising up. Breathe in. Exhale, back down. Hands by ribs. Take your body up and back, right in to downward facing dog. Now, pedal through the feet just a little bit again. Let the heels press back. And then all together on that in-breath, pick the heels up, shift into high plank, and hold. See if you can pull your ribs in as you pull and lift your heart up. Shift forward a little, bend your arms, chaturanga, come back up. Exhale back down. Maybe you use your knees. Inhale back up. Third time, lower all the way down. You can always put your knees down. Lower all the way to your mat, either chin, chest, belly, or lower from plank. Inhale, cobra, lift up. Exhale, lower back down. Take your body up and back, down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet apart as far as you need to slip your peace fingers, index and middle finger, on your big toe. Now pull up the big toes. Exhale, sneak your elbows inside and kind of snuggle. No way around, only through. So any kind of angst, shake it out of your head. Any kind of worry, anything that's been troubling you, anything that you haven't been able to figure out, just let it spill right out onto your mat, keeping that strife, any kind of commotion or anger, anything that could possibly happen in your household or in your life, in your relationships. Just shake it out and you be the one to rise above it, and you be the one that's going to listen a little more than you speak. Draw that yes back in, having understanding for other people and the situations that they are in, kind of walking in their shoes, if you might. Draw that yes back in, knowing you are exactly where you belong. Now, elevate and pull the big toes up again. Breathe in. Exhale, dive back down. Breathe out. Now, keep your legs wide. Rise up at the back of your mat. Stand tall. Right hand slips on the left wrist. Just take a nice side bend. Inhale, back up. Lengthen out of the side bodies. Solid rooting and planting of the feet. Left hand, right wrist. Lean up and over towards the left. Come back up. Hook your thumbs on top. Soften your elbows. Index fingers together. Now, open the heart. No way around, only through. Exhale, bow down and fold. Keep your legs wide and walk right on out into a high plank with wide legs. Take both of your feet and shift them to the right. Pick the left arm up and overhead. Come back around, take an optional push-up, come back up, shift the heels left, pick up the right arm up and overhead. Breathe. Come back around, take a nice dip. Inhale, back up, shift. Heels to the right, left arm up and over. Come back around, take two dips. Take two dips. Come back up, shift the heels left, right arm up and over. Now lower all the way down to your mat. Shift maybe forward a little bit. Point the toes. Slide the hands off again. And rise your heart up. Breathe in. Lift the heart. Breathe in. Open your chest. Exhale. Lower the chin back down. Hands by your ribs. Tuck your feet under. Up and back. Down dog. Now walk your feet in a little bit. Maybe about 6 inches. And even bring them together. Now take the right hand and let it reach toward the left. It could be the calf, it could be higher. You could head toward the heel. Now stabilizing this stance, see if you could lift the right leg up. So creating balance in your body, balancing on left hand, left foot, holding and breathing. Release it back down, right hand down, right foot down. Pick up both your heels. Exhale, lower them back down. Left hand crosses underneath. Use that connection to help the rotation. Breathe. Now, stabilize. Maybe you just pick up in your mind's eye the left foot. Or maybe you elevate it up. Can you steady out your gaze and your breath? Use that drishti. Release the left hand and the left foot down. Pick up your heels on the in-breath. On the out-breath, bend your knees. Hop, float, fly, feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, bow down. Now rise up, breathe in, stretch high, look up. Right hand, left wrist, take a side bend. Lift back up, left hand, right wrist, left side bend. Come back to the center. This time, tee your arms like goalposts. Elevate the heart. Now lace your hands behind your back. Slide your index fingers down as you look up. Bend your knees, cascade. Let the shoulders rinse up and overhead. Start to extend your legs. Breathe. Release the hands down. Step or float your body back. Move it through Vinyasa. Meeting back in down dog. Now let the right leg lift. Turn open at the hip. Right knee, right tricep. Tap it up there. Inhale, stretch it long. Right knee, left tricep. Hug it across. Inhale, stretch it up and back. Turn open at the hip. Now you could stay right here or right foot behind the left. Flip it inside out. Wild thing. Open up your heart in a new way to this new day. Breathing. Lift that right arm up. Being quick to hear, slow to speak. Step that right leg forward. Warrior 2 as you spin your arms open. Hold. Flip both palms, straighten the right leg. Look up. Exhale, come back down. Do that again. Inhale, root down through the outer edge of that left foot. Exhale, press. It's like pressing through water, no rush. Inhale, rise up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, press into that stability that you create. Right palm flips, reverse your warrior, peaceful. Exhale, pinwheel your hands down. Move your body through that vinyasa flow. Know that you could always take it out if need be, if you prefer taking it out. You come as you are, move like the real you. Now hold up in your down dog. Re-solidify your stance. Home base, let that left leg lift. Maybe the right heel rises. Bend the knee, turn open at the hip. Left knee, left tricep, tap it way up high. Inhale, stretch it nice and long. Use your breath. Left knee, right tricep. Keep the right kneecap facing down. Work that oblique. Left leg back, long. Pick up the right heel. Turn open at the hip. Option to stay or flip inside out. Wild thing. Kamakrasana right here. Let the heart lift. Breathe. Now left arm comes up. Come back around with the left knee drawing in towards your forehead so your hips are high in a cat style back. Look where you're going. Step forward. Warrior 2. Spin down the outer edge of that right foot. Press into that second warrior. Flip both palms. Straighten the left leg. Look up. Exhale, press back into it. No way around, only through. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Breathe through those times that end up being a little bit challenging. One more time. Inhale, rise up, and slow down the need to speak so quickly. Be slow to speak, quick to hear. Listen a little more. Arc up and back, peaceful. Exhale, pinwheel your hands down. Move your body through that flow. You choose the exit. You can always lift up. No lift up. No worries. You can always just meet back in down dog and take the whole thing right on out. Breathing in and out through your nose. Now, right leg lifts in down dog. Turn open. We're going to clear out any energy stuck, anything in between the ears, anything in the body. Right leg steps, clean and crisp. Warrior 2. Press into it. Flip the right palm. Peaceful, reverse. Keep that peace in your home at all costs. Pinwheel your hands down. You be the gatekeeper. Move through that flow. Empty your breath out. Inhale, open up to this day. Exhale, take your body back. Down dog, left leg on the left. Turn open at the hip. Step it up, warrior two. Solid connection, press into it. Flip that front palm, reverse it. Peaceful. Pinwheel your hands down. Let it go, let it flow. Move your body through that flow. Your choice, your style, your way of moving. Come as the way that you are and move as the real you. Meet back in down dog, but walk your feet in about 6 inches. Bring them together. Now collectively, all together, take a nice deep breath in. Fill your chest, fill your lungs, fill your diaphragm, and an audible sigh out. Now hold up. We're going to hop our feet to our hands, but we're going to land in chair. So before we take off, look at your hands. Really grip the mat. Then look at your feet. Pick your heels up. Breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees. Hop, float, fly. Feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Land in Utkatasana chair pose. Collect your hands at heart center. Wring it out and twist. Left upper arm on the outside of that right front thigh. Hold and breathe. Now come back to the center. Exhale, pull the hands back in. Wring it out and twist. Right upper arm on the outside of the left. Now bow down and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa. Meeting back in down dog. Right leg lifts, moving on. Turn open at the hip. Right knee, right tricep. This time hold. Hold it up there. Windshield, wipe it over to the left and hold. Got to breathe in the hold. Shoot the right foot out. Fall your triangle. Spin the left heel down. Left arm up and overhead. Hold. Left hand down. Flip that flow. Right foot up and behind the left. Let the left inner edge of your foot go long. Right arm up and overhead. Lift the left rib cage and breathe. Right arm comes up. Look up. Things are looking up. Things are turning around. Turn your body around. Pull your knee to your nose. Crescent lunge. Step up. Root to rise. Now turn this in to standing splits. Float up the left inner thigh. Even look back at the left pinky toe. Now sneak the left leg next to the right. Chair. Arms draw up. Exhale, collect your hands. Wring it out and twist. Left upper arm on the outside. Now let your thumbs be in the center of your chest. Peel the right shoulder blade back. Now hold and breathe. Look down at your left big toe. Pick up the sole of the left foot. Pull it into your heel. Now heart extends forward and breathe. Stretch that left leg back. Stretch it back, stretch it back. Now let it land. Twisted crescent. Hold here. Maybe, just maybe, you open up high to low. Breathe. Stay with it. You've got this. Now, come up and around warrior two. We've been here. Lift your arms up. Stargazer. Pull your hands to heart center. Jiva lunge at the back of your mat. Left toes on the diagonal. Right toes come up. Now, keep going. Spin around to the back of the house. Right hand down. Left arm lifts. Modified revolved lunge. Dip down the right knee. Slip the left hand behind the right. Exalt it, arc up and back. Now go right back where you were. Right hand forward. Hug into your own midline. No way around, only through. Now hold, breathe. Up and around, warrior two. Front of your mat, spin around slow. Straighten the front leg. Flip the right palm. Reverse your triangle. Reach up and back. Now reach out and down. Triangulate yourself. Right hand down. Let the left arm lift. Soften the left rib cage down. Now turn this into side angle. Parshva Konasana. Maybe the right forearm on the right femur bone. Left arm up and over. Now come into peaceful. Arc up and back. Now, no-handed side angle. Dive under. Now, no-handed peaceful. Reach back, windswept warrior. Do that again. Dive under, left arm over. Inhale, dive under, right arm up and back. Stay here, straighten the right leg. Now, float up from here, half moon. Right hand reaches out. You might have to adjust a little bit and pull the right foot back. Left arm elevates up. Open up into this day. Right toes forward, left toes toward the left side of the house. Perhaps you bend that leg for a Chapasana connection. Reach back. Breathe. Let that go. Standing L shape. Now, bow down over that right leg. Bow down and hold. Now, practice right here. Practice your balance. You can balance with your hands coming to your ankle, or if you prefer balancing on your hands, just take a couple little goes. Maybe you do a little stag, but your hands grip the mat, and the left leg heads straight up to 12 o'clock. So after you've given it a couple of goes, land back down with the right leg down, left leg lifted, and take just one switch. So your left leg lands. One lift up and switch. Step the right leg back, warrior one. Brush and sweep your hands, interlace them. Keep the body upright, slide your hands down the back side of your body, look up. Now, dive in to that humble pool. Dive down, bow down, breathe. Release that connection, right hand down. Maybe you take your peace fingers on those left big toes, pull the left knee in, side plank. You could stay right here. Maybe you straighten out that left leg. Maybe you look up. Bring it around through the vinyasa. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, up and back. Breathe out, down dog. Stabilize your dog. Hold and breathe. Maybe you adjust a little bit. Your hands and your feet. Clear out any kind of static in the attic, any kind of cobweb, any kind of energy that's stuck. And then lift the left leg up. Turn open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Left knee, left tricep. Tap it up there and hold this time. You got to breathe in the hold. Left knee, right tricep. Breathe and hold. Shoot that left leg out. Spin down the right heel. Right arm comes up and overhead for fallen triangle. Maybe you're catching that hand and foot. Maybe you're floating that triangle. Now, right hand down. Left leg bends and comes up around, or go back to three-legged down dog. Wild thing, or just hold in down dog. Left arm lifts up. Bring it back around, left knee into your forehead. Pause, pause and breathe. Look forward, step it up. Crescent lunge, rise up, breathe in. You know where you're going. Standing split. Float the right inner thigh up. Look back at the right pinky toe. Sneak the right leg next to the left. Rise your arms up. Utkatasana chair. Collect your hands at heart center. Draw the shins back. Stay with it. Right upper arm on the outside of that left front thigh. Pull the right hip back. Now in this twist, keep the breath flowing. In and out through the nose. Now take a peek down at the right big toe. Pull the right heel in nice and slow. Now you're going to extend the right leg back. It's going to reach back and maybe even hover a little bit. Then it lands on its own track of train for twisted crescent. Right hand down, maybe the left arm lifts. Open up. Hold and breathe. Up and around, warrior two. Take your time. Turn it into stargaze or look up. Heels in, toes out. Take your gaze up to the heavens. Now, Jiva lunge, back of the house. Right leg bends. Maybe you work the outer edge of the left foot. Maybe you come down lower and pull the left toes up. But keep your breath flowing and your heart lifted. This is known as the pose of light and love, Skandasana. Left hand down, modified revolve lunge, back of your mat. Dip down the left knee, hug into your own midline. Take your time, rise the left arm up. Now take a peek over that left index finger, right hand behind the left, exalt it, arc up and back. Left hand forward, right hand back. Prepare to go into warrior two, front of the house. Left toes tucked under, up and around. Take your time to solidify that stance. Left leg straightens. Left palm flips. Look up. Look up. Lift out of the left side body. Then reach out and down. Soften that left knee. Right arm up. Triangulate yourself as you dip down the right rib cage. It's almost like a blanket is settling on it. Surrender, soften, and breathe. Now, turn this in to Parshva Konasana. So you might have the left forearm on your femur bone, or you could reach to the outside of the left leg. Right arm up and over, plug that shoulder head in, side angle. Now reach up and back, a lot of core, peaceful. Now, no-handed side angle. Dive the left arm under, right arm up and over. No-handed, peaceful, stretch the right arm back. Do it again, windswept warrior diving under, and right arm over, up and back, right hand forward. Now straighten that left leg out. Float up, half moon. You might want to pull the left foot back a little. Right leg lifts, so left toes are facing the front of the house. Now you're rooting down to open up. Open up from the inside out, radiating that light and love. Love never fails. Open the heart. Give even when you don't feel like giving. Do the right thing even when you don't feel like doing the right thing. You can talk yourself into just about anything. Talk yourself into the right things. Release the right hand down. Turn it into that L shape. Now create a little balance. Maybe the hands come to the leg, creating that stability. If you would rather play with a little handstand action, you might have to hop the left leg back away from your hands. Pick up the left heel, bend the left knee, pull the left heel in. Right leg goes straight up to the sky. Maybe you catch a little hang time, but play with it a little bit. You choose, you decide what works best for you. But steady your gaze and let your hands utilize the gripping of the mat. They are your brakes. Land back in that L shape with the left leg down. Now all together, one hop and switch. Hop off the left, land on the right. L-shaped right leg. Bend the right leg. Look back even. Step the left foot back. Warrior one. Sweep your hands. Lace them. Slide them down the backside. Now look up. Exhale. Dive into that pool of humility. Dive right down. Humility. Humbling yourself. Bowing down. You can't go wrong being humble. Not so much thinking less of yourself, but thinking about yourself less. Trying to understand where other people are coming from. Turn this in, peace fingers on the big toe. Turn it into your version of side plank. Maybe you pull the knee up and hold. Maybe you go into tree. Maybe you stack the right leg on top. Maybe you let the right leg lift. Now bring it around. Move through that flow. Lift your heart up. Exhale. Take your body back. Down dog. Walk those hands of yours right back to your feet. No way around, only through. Walk them right through by bending your knees. Now, take your hands and you're going to kind of inch the right hand, index finger and thumb around the right heel. Get the shoulder underneath. Take the left shoulder, do the same thing. No way around, only through. Now, shake your head out. Anything that has crept in, we can't control the thoughts that come in. What we can control is how long they stay. So bend your knees. No stinking thinking. Bend your knees. And maybe you stay right here. Maybe you pick up one foot. Maybe you pick up both feet. Then maybe you lift your legs up. Tittibhasana. A little firefly since we got some warm weather. Come back, turn it into malasana. That yoga squat. Breathe, breathe. Hold in the squat. Lift out of the hips. We're coming back around. Walk the fingertips out. Pick up the hips. Kick the heels out. Lace your hands behind your back. Stay in the fold. Hands laced behind your back. Stay and breathe. Maybe let your shoulders rinse up and overhead. Release that connection. Heel toe your feet all the way together at the back of your mat. From here, rise up, stand tall. Now pull your hands into your heart center, and there's a reason you came in today to unroll your mat. Keep that stability, keep that peace, keep that strife out of your life and out of your home. That strife can block our blessings. No way around, only through. Consider where we could do some changing ourselves. Now, elevate the right leg. Let your left hand come to your left hip. Peace fingers around your right big toe. Stretch out the right leg in front, or maybe just hang on to the shin. You choose, you decide. Now, right leg if you've got it forward, left arm lifts. If you have the shins, still lift the left arm up and stand tall into it. Stand into it, then open it up on the diagonal. Now hold and turn it into tree. Maybe you use the hand to help place that right foot on the left inner thigh. Hands to heart center. Find that balance in your life by steadying your gaze. Now soften the left leg. Take the hands, sweep them behind. Pull the right foot off the left inner thigh. Stretch the right leg back, way back. Lace your hands, lift them off your back body, dive on down. Now release the hands, walk them out into down dog. Pull the right knee into the forehead. Step it right up, crescent lunge. Inhale, rise up. Part the arms, exhale. Left hand forward, right hand back. Right hand behind the left, arc up and back. Take it right into the twist. Hold. Now, from here, sneak the back leg in. Stay twisted. Stay twisted. Breathe. Breathe. Now, maybe hands come down. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you load your feet so they can lift. Breathe. Side crow. Come back to that little itty bitty chair. Rise up. Hook your thumbs. Open up your heart. Exhale. Rinse it away. Bow down. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through Vinyasa. Meeting back in down dog. Last standing series. Finish strong. Walk your hands back to your feet. Heel toe your feet together. Rise up. Root down deep. Let the roots go deep. Rise high. Let the leaves lift high. Hands to heart center. Right hand, right hip, left hand, maybe shin. Maybe peace fingers around the big toes. Kick it forward. Lift that right arm up. Stand into it. Now, maybe open on that diagonal, that lateral extension. Staying and breathing. Turn it into Vrikshasana, tree. Hands to heart center. Hold and breathe. Steady your gaze. Root down deep. Now, hands are going to lace. Left leg lifts off the right inner thigh. Index fingers go long. Bend the right knee a whole lot. Dive down into it. Maybe your hands lift off your back body. Now, release your hands and walk out into three-legged down dog with the left leg long. Left knee into the forehead. Hold. Hold. Step it up. Come into crescent. Rise. Right hand forward, left hand back. Left hand behind, arc up and back, exalted. Right into the twist. Right upper arm on the outside. Maybe you stay. Maybe you open up. Now, pull back on that left hip. Hands, if they're not at heart center, bring them back. Hop the right foot to meet it. You're in the twisted chair pose. Hands might come down to the earth, or you might stay right where you were, or come into side crow. Parshvo Bakasana. Land your feet back down. Land your bottom down. Wrap your arms around your shins. Now, pick your feet up. Balance here. Round your back. Tuck your chin. Hold. Find that balance. Now, plant your feet down. Take your hands back. Slip them into your imaginary back pockets. Roll your shoulders back. Now, pump up your hips. Breathe. Somebody breathe. Breathe, lifting the hips up. You've done a marvelous job. You're in that altar pose. What are you lifting up today? What are you working through? Pull your hips through the gateway of your arms. Don't let your hips touch. Maybe you hold, maybe you lift your legs up. No way around, only through. Land your legs down. Lift up your arms. Breathe in. Exhale, take a nice dive on down. Breathe out. Fold. Now just hold in the fold. Hold in the fold. They say we find emotional stability when you fold. So just honor yourself for unrolling your mat on a Sunday afternoon. And just know that there is no way around, only through. All the trials and tribulations that come into our life, we are practicing having more faith than fear in this quarantine, so we can come out better than when we came in. Rise your arms back up. Now, if you were interested in Shavasana, this is where you would lay right on down And you could take 5, 10, even 15 minutes. But we're going to finish off, and then after we finish, you could complete your Shavasana with no interruption. Come to that comfortable seat, collect your hands, bow your chin to your chest. Seal in today the purpose that brought you out to unroll your mat. Let your purpose bring clarity. Let it bring peace. And find ways as you move about this week in your life to get about the give, no way around but through, and help someone else along the way. Make people feel better than when you first met them by listening more, saying less, and speaking those words of encouragement. Let's finish off today with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in, sit up nice and tall, breathe in. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste. So thank you for joining me today. I am just thrilled that you carved the time out. And we are going to keep finding ways to come out of this quarantine better than when we came in. So sharing those never better moments. We got Deborah, Jamie. Oh, so good to see Caitlin. You guys are the best. So my heart to your heart, I just love you. Thank you for having me into your home. You can always follow me on YouTube, anytime, anywhere, anyone. Thumbs up if you like it. Susan Smelt Yoga is the channel. Just subscribe. And then if you want future notifications, hit the bell. So have a great week. We got Lisa in the house. We got Jillian. We got Mark. You guys are amazing. So I miss you. I miss you so much, seeing you face to face. But in my mind's eye, I can see you. I can see you practicing. I can see what you're doing. I can see how you're growing. I can see that strength coming upon your body. So thank you for coming out and being with me. And be that blessing that you are. Take care.